Okay, so here I am. I'm trying to cook something. Few things on the menu. So one, I've got some chicken breasts here. All I've done so far, I took the skin off, which I'm frying up now. I put a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder on them. I'm just going to let them sit for a minute while I do some other things. Just a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And I'm frying up the chicken skins here. It's going to be the majority of the oil, I think, for this. Cooking it on a nice low heat, trying to just get as much of the oil out of that as I can. Be a nice little appetizer, I guess, when the chicken skin is nice and cooked up. And then, so the chicken breasts, my idea is to very simply cook them in on the stove in a frying pan, covered up and simmered in this KimChee Korean style dressing. There's about a little less than half a bottle of this, a little less than half of it. The bottle normally contains how much? Let me see if I can find that out very quickly here. Let's see. Don't really see where it says how much is in here. You need my miso. This is 100 grams, but that doesn't say how much is in here. Looks like there's about 200 grams in here. But I'm not sure. Can't quite figure it out. Anyway, there's about half the bottle in there. And what I'm going to do is, in fact, why don't I go ahead and do that? All right, so I'm going to just take this and dump it in here, and just so it kind of marinates a little bit. Let me get a fork and do that with a fork so I don't absolutely have my fingers stab a little bit, get it down in there maybe a little bit. Like I said, I've got a little bit of salt and pepper and garlic powder on here that I let sit for only about 10 minutes, maybe less, maybe only 5 minutes. And then I'm putting this KimChee on here. I'm going to see how that works. Go ahead and flip this over so I can do the other side. 2 chicken breasts. Looks like it's going to be just about the right amount of this sauce here. Not trying to do anything, go too deep, just kind of break the surface, let it get inside a little bit. Then we're going to let this sit until it gets close to cooking time. It's not going to take too long to cook this. And there we go. And that's kind of the plan there. Let me go ahead and cover this back up. All right, and now I'm just going to let this sit here on the table. And I've got a little bit, probably put a little water in this to get the last bit of it out of there and to give it a little juice. I'm going to be cooking the chicken in a skillet on top of on the burner there. On probably plan is medium to low heat. For a little bit till they're cooked. So anyway, that's the plan for the chicken. And I've also got some fish that, because I don't know if this chicken is going to be any good or not. I don't know if the fish is going to be any good or not, but if I try two things, maybe one of them will come out good, maybe not. Anyway, my plan with the fish is I've got just this simple, it's called hayo, kajiki maguro. Yeah, kajiki maguro is what it is. The just white meat. White fish fillets, about 3/4 of an inch thick, half an inch thick, something like that. What I was going to do is just try cooking them in a little lemon and butter, I thought. Or actually I was going to spray the pan with, we've got somewhere, we used to have some olive oil in a spray, or I could use, some other kind of oil. Olive oil I thought would be nice. And just coat the pan lightly, and then on top of that put just a little bit of butter, salt, pepper, and then a lemon, slice that up, and let the fish cook again in a kind of the way I'm doing with the chicken also. This is my style of cooking, I guess. Cover it up and let the fish cook in the lemon, butter, and oil, salt and pepper, lightly salted and peppered for flavor. We'll see how that works. And it all may be crapola, but I tried. Okay, so and then so that's the alternative, either fish or chicken, right? We're on the airplane, I guess, right? Would you like the fish or the chicken? All right, and then I'm going to make a salad. Plan for the salad is I'm a lazy bugger, so I've got this already pre-cut up and washed up and everything. It's ready to eat. Baby leaf, they call it baby leaf, and this pre-shredded cabbage. All right, so mix those together for our greens, and then I've got some beans, a couple of packets of beans, and a packet of corn. Right, each one of these is about 55 grams. 50 grams, 55 grams for each of these, so about 100, little over 100, 110 grams of beans and about 50 grams of corn. Put that on top, make up some kind of a vinaigrette dressing of some type. I may see what Mercy wants to do with the dressing, because she makes such great dressing. She makes a little bit of olive oil, balsamic vinegar, a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice or something, and salt, pepper, whatever, and it comes out as just wow, it's great. So we'll see how that works. Anyway, that's the plan. So we've got salad, we've got chicken, and we've got some fish, and we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, here I am. Yeah. All right. So we've got the chicken marinating, and we've got the. Whoops. We don't have. There we go. We've got the chicken skin still frying. Let's go ahead and mix up the salad here. Get that ready. So there's the cabbage. Got a lot of cabbage. Good. And here is the baby leaf. Let's see, the cabbage is cabbaging, and the baby leaf is baby leafing right into the pot, even if it is a bowl. Alrighty, righty. There we go. We are rocking and rolling. Okay, and yeah, then we're going to put the beans on here. Now that's actually a lot of salad. That's more than I thought it was going to be. All right. So anyway, yeah. So that's all. Yeah. So the cabbage and the baby leaf in there, and then all there is to open these up and dump them in. Like I said, this is what I'm gonna be putting in there. 2 packages of the beans and 1 package of the sweet corn. Should be plenty of stuff to put in there. And the chicken skin is still doing whatever it's doing. Try and keep it from sticking on the non-stick surface here. Lightly trying to move the with, of course, wooden chopsticks on the non-stick surface. Alrighty. And yeah, let's go ahead and do this. There's the beans. Just a few beans. Not very many beans in 55 grams of beans. Beans are heavy, I guess. So a little bit of beans is a lot of weight. And now the corn. Same deal. Corn on there. That looks to be a pretty good balance, actually. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's what the salad is going to be. We'll see how it comes out once we get the dressing in there and get it stirred up. Right? Rock and roll is here to stay. Let's cover this up for a minute here while we're waiting for things to shake out. Alright, let's see. This can go there, this can go here, and this can go, more or less it can go there. Yeah, okay. We're rocking and rolling. Alright, and I'll take care of that. And we're doing good. Okay, I'll see you again later. Oh, alright, so now I guess I'm recording. Okay, so you can see here the two dishes that I'm cooking. This one, I sprayed the pan with olive oil and then put about 2 teaspoons of butter in to melt. And then I had the chicken coated in the flour, turmeric, salt, pepper, and garlic powder mix. And so after preheating the pan and then spraying it with the olive oil and the butter, put the fish fillets on there, and then made a ring of the thinly sliced lemon slices all around it, so the oils and juices from the lemon would cook down in and under the meat, or under the fish there, and been cooking there to keep the moisture and the flavor inside. And kind of the same thing, of course no lemon, but the chicken that had been marinated for about 45 minutes in the kimchi no moto now has been cooking. I just put the meat in there and the excess sauce with a little bit of water so that it wouldn't burn, at least too quickly anyway. And covered it up to try and lock in the juices and the flavor into the meat. And so we're just, those two are cooking away, waiting for my wife to get home, who should be here any minute now. So, that's what's cooking, and I'll be back.